Sorry, yet again was interrupted. Ned, I do not think nature wants me to finish this review today. I have never had this many interruptions with a single review. But anyway, hey, this Cobra Commander is pretty built up. I mean, compare him to this Cobra Commander here. Looks a little plain, looks a bit scrawny, but this one looks much more like Cobra Commander should be. Built up, lots of stuff. He comes with a new kind of blaster, and he does come with a sword, kind of an English sword here. Oh yeah, and I did remove the helmet. I'm actually really wondering if this helmet was actually supposed to come off, because I had a lot of trouble getting it off, and I can't help but wonder if it was glued on and I just tore it off when I first got it. But whatever. Now, as awesome as this Cobra Commander is, it does have a couple of faults. For starters, his helmet is much more flimsy than in other Cobra Commanders. And then this actually leads to some problems, because notice how it just sort of hangs off there. Here, in the cartoon, it looked much more solid, much more compact. But here it just sort of it's just sort of flimsy on the sides, and it just sort of hangs out like that. That's it there. Which is really upsetting, because I don't know why Hasbro didn't fix that. I mean, it's not that hard. The other thing is, his posability is greatly constrained by, this skirt here, and his cape. You can lift it up like that, but he's greatly constrained because of all of his stuff, imposability. So that's a bit upsetting. But nonetheless, this is still a pretty awesome figure. Resolute was is like my favorite G.I. Joe cartoon. It's much more serious, and Charlie Adler, in my opinion, is the true Cobra Commander, even more than the original guy, whose name I can't remember. I mean, Charlie Adler took this silly-sounding character and actually took that voice and made it into quite the frightening character. He sounds much more snake-like, much darker, and a lot less silly. He's quite creepy. Charlie Adler somehow just took this silly-sounding character and made him one of the creepiest out there. So, I absolutely love that Cobra Commander and Resolute. Now, real quick, actually, I want to talk about one other guy, the Doctor, from Rise of Cobra. Now, I actually originally wasn't going to get this guy. This is who Cobra Commander was in Rise of Cobra before becoming in Cobra Commander. He walked around like the Doctor. And I sort of thought, well, why buy him? I mean, this is just how he looks for this one movie. I mean, why buy the Doctor if he's just going to become Cobra Commander? I mean, it's just an extra toy gimmick. Not actually true. Believe it or not, the Doctor is actually a lot more fun than Cobra Commander. Now, I don't have all of his accessories down here. But for starters, he comes with these claws, which are removable. Oh, and you put those on, and he really gives off like this mad scientist. Yes, like look. Look, look at that. He wants to experiment on you. He comes with this little injector, and also he does come with a removable wig, which kind of actually makes him look a little bit more mad. Personally, I think he does look a little bit better with the wig on. And if you pop his head off, you can also remove his mouthpiece. Now one slight difference from the movie is this one does not have that monocle on his eye, on his right eye, left eye. This eye closest to the camera here. I'm not very good. So I have no idea why they didn't put it on. It's possible they had a good explanation. It would have just broken off and just gotten lost. So it's a sad detail, but I'm pretty sure Hasbro had a good reason for doing that. Making things even more confusing, he actually has it on the original package art. So you're thinking, why doesn't he have it here? But he comes with this little injector, and for accessories that he doesn't have down here, his big bazooka-like thing is actually a claw that can grapple and hold G.I. Joe characters. So it's one of the few big accessories that are actually pretty good. He also comes with a suitcase of canisters that are green. I'm assuming they're nanomites. Probably should show you this stuff, but I don't have it down here. And he comes with a gun, so brief there. Here, see, I wasn't planning on bringing this guy into the review, but I just sort of now decided to do so. But the Doctor is quite a great figure. He's like an undercover figure, a figure that's so good and so awesome, yet can easily be walked right by. So he is a pretty awesome figure, even more than his actual Cobra Commander counterpart. So that concludes our Cobra Commander toy family review. And the next toy review might be some Transformers. Get out of here. Couple Transformers that you might see in the next toy review. This is New Guy 09100 signing off.